Hey, Jordan, thanks for taking the time today. We'll get started here with Tim McManus and then Ruben Frank.
What's up, Jordan?
What's up?
What's an interaction or a story that you have about Nick through the first 8 games that kind of sums up, what kind of leadership and coaching style he possesses?
Story about me and Coach. I think my favorite would be a couple weeks ago on the Saturday. Him and I just kind of after we'd done our mock game and everybody was heading home, I went straight to the cafeteria to grab some food and Coach was there and we just started talking. He just genuinely wanted to get to know my story a bit more, and then we didn't realize we were talking for half an hour. Went from the cafeteria to his office and we're just eating, and he was just asking me questions about my family, about my girlfriend, about the way I grew up, just trading stories about finding out if we had something in common, and we did. That's one of his core values was connect, and I think that's probably the coolest story I have with Nick was we spent half an hour just chatting about everything, connecting, and I felt like that was such a cool thing for a head coach to do.
What'd you find that you had in common?
Just how the way we were raised, we kind of have even though I was raised on the other side of the world, our dads were pretty much the same. We siblings loved sports as well. So, it was just kind of nice to just find similarities and connect.
Go ahead, Rube, and then Martin Frank.
Hey, Jordan. Looked like you didn't have the brace on at practice today. I was just wondering what kind of progress you're making with the knee and if you're going to be able to play without the brace at any point.
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to strengthen that knee without the brace. So what I've been doing is taping the knee, with a lot of tape to try and keep the stability and have a little bit of strength and also have the flexibility of being able to push off that knee. So I think for me, just doing it in practice is going to help me build my strength back up and not rely on that brace. It is a bit risky, but I just think in the long run, it's going to be crucial for me to just keep strengthening that quad, keep strengthening the knee, and not having that brace to kind of. I feel like it kind of weakens the growth that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get back to 100%. So I mean that's just personal opinion, but yeah, that's why I've been today I've been doing it without the brace.
The plan is to keep playing with it on game day for now?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We're tracking, making notes of, I'm making personal notes of, how I feel with the brace on. How does it feel without the brace on? And just, going to go take it day by day and see how it feels.
How hard is it to play with that thing and be fluid and do what you want to do?
Yeah, I noticed it kind of, it kind of puts it doesn't allow me to kind of load my knee the way I want to. And so just trying to figure out, the perfect, what do you call it? I guess recipe to try and figure out how I can, still have the same kick and with the brace on and without the brace on. So yeah, I'll let you know, Ruben. How about that?
Go ahead, Martin.
Hey, Jordan. I know obviously you went against Milton Williams somewhat in training camp and everything, practice against defensive line. Not sure if you're still going against him now that you guys are practicing the season, but if you are, or if you've noticed just how far he's come maybe since the summer. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone against Milton a ton, but just watching him on the film, he's just, I think the more reps, how Coach says, the more reps that you do, the more comfortable you feel. And I feel like Milton's finally settling in, not overthinking. He's just playing comfortable, playing how he feels, how he feels the run or pass. And so you can really see it in, when they're going against our scout team, you can really see him being that explosive player, learning from his mistakes and just being, I guess, a professional. All right. Yeah. I mean, you obviously went through it, learning the game and everything. I mean, can you see kind of how it's been an adjustment for guys like him, even like Davion Taylor,
Yeah.
some of the young guys?
Yeah, I mean it's trust in the process. The coaches give us a goal. For me, Stout gives me a goal every day, and I try and meet that expectation. I try and perform to the best I can because I'm playing with players of high caliber such as Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, Brandon Brooks, Isaac Selmalo. So for me, because those guys are such high caliber players, it just makes me want to elevate my game to be better. So I'm not the odd one out, because that's just it. I mean, competitiveness is in everybody's character here in this team. And so I think the more competitive situations you get into, the more you can grow from it. Going against 1v1s, you can just learn from it. So I think in Davion Taylor's, the Milton Williams, all those guys will learn a lot just from, I guess, the experience, the level of intensity they'll grow from it. They'll learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
We'll go to Bo Wolf.
Hey, Jordan, what was your vantage point of Lane going through what he went through, and what was it like sort of watching him go through that and then watching him come back?
Oh, man, honestly, it was tough. It's like Lane's like my big bro, so it was really tough seeing him go through that and not knowing, how he was really feeling, kind of just blindsided me because Lane's literally like the life of the room. You wouldn't expect it from Lane, and so when he came back and when he came back, I just told him, you don't need to explain yourself, especially not to me. I said, you take all the time you want. I got your back. You just do what you need to do, and the O-line has your back. And so I'm just glad that he's doing okay now, and he's back in the fold, and he's still the same guy. Life of the room. I'm telling you, he's the funniest guy in that O-line room. Him and Kelsey. So yeah, it's really nice to have Lane back.
Are there any other questions for Jordan? Go ahead, Zach.
Hey, Jordan, we've heard offensive linemen throughout the years say that they prefer run blocking to pass blocking. I'm curious, as someone who's kind of picked up offensive line as you've gone along, what are the differences of the two, and do you have a preference?
I don't really have a preference. That's a great question, Zach. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. I'll answer it like this. I love run blocking, but I also love pass blocking too. I think finding the balance is what is more important. I feel like the run game, you can impose your will. You can dominate somebody. You can dominate the guy across from you. You can let him know, what's going on, what's the deal. Like, I'm going to be the stronger guy today. So I think they go hand in hand. You run the ball, you can impose your will, you can dominate them, and then in the pass game, it's going to kill their ego. They're not going to want to rush. I think it goes hand in hand. So, yeah, I guess offensive linemen always say, run the ball, but I'm just here to do my job, and whatever they tell me to do, I'm going to do it.